Let's find out what's in my professional hairdressing kit. If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal color specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film, I will be going through my professional hairdressing kit. So if you want to find out what's in my kit and what do I use on daily and what stuff I use to create beautiful hair, then you better keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? In today's film, we are going through my hairdressing kit. So I will be showing you everything that I own, well, not everything that I own, stuff that I absolutely need and I have on me by my side while I do hair and while I do my clients. So whether you're a hairdresser or a regular mortal, and you want to get some nice stuff, you don't know what to get, you don't know how to update your kit, then this film is for you. Also today we are filming on location and we are in beautiful Ghd Hairdressing on South William Street in Dublin, where I work and where I do hair on the daily. So you guys, let's find out what's in my kit. I'll be starting off this film talking about hair dryers. The hair dryer I probably use the most is this beautiful Crystal 3600 by Ghd Hair. This is the hair dryer I use all the time. Well, most of the time when I do my clients, when I blow dry my clients, I find this hair dryer really good. It's really light. I love the color. It's something different. So when you have a row of black hair dryers, you know which hair dryer is yours. The nozzle is nice and sturdy. The only downfall of this hair dryer is probably the buttons. It does take a while to get used to it, but like that we have loads of settings on medium, low and high speed, medium, low and high heat, and also we do have a cold blast. Another hair dryer that we do have in the salon is the Ghd Air Hair Dryer. This hair dryer is actually very good, and the salon does supply those hair dryers on the floor. So if someone doesn't have their own hair dryer, because in our shop you don't have to have your own hair dryer, most people use the Ghd Air. So I mean, like if I'm in a rush and I can't find my hair dryer or it's somewhere, I will reach out for the Ghd Air. And I did use it actually for a long time, and the Ghd is actually a very good hair dryer. It is slightly heavier than the Ghd Brush Crystal 3600, but overall the Ghd is a decent hair dryer that will last you a very long time. When it comes to my curly and coily clients, I definitely use the Dyson hair dryer. Now Dyson itself as a hair dryer, right, I do have a love-hate relationship with Dyson because I did have a Dyson and it did break after a year and I was not impressed. Now I was using it on the floor for the whole year, but for the money you pay for it, that it breaks, and like it broke for every hairdresser that I know, it's just not a hair dryer for hairdressers. However, when it comes to the diffuser part of this hair dryer, this is absolutely brilliant. This diffuser is probably one of the best ones I have ever used, and it just makes the curls dry beautifully. Now if you have curly hair, do I think it's worth spending 300 quid on a hair dryer just to get a diffuser? No, I do not. But if you have a Dyson and you have curly hair, the diffuser is everything, and I'm not joking. I mean, you can get the diffuser for Ghd, that does come with a diffuser, but the Dyson hair dryer is definitely my go-to when it comes to diffusers. Right, you guys, like any professional hairdresser, I do have my pouch, and this pouch is by my side every single day. I carry this pouch with me all the time. I have it by my side, and most of my important and needed stuff are in this pouch. So let's start with row one. Obviously we have sectioning grips. Those sectioning grips are from Sally Salon Services, and like that I'm gonna link everything in the description down below. I like those grips, they're quite cheap and you get a lot in the pack, and I do carry about 3 of them on me all the time. Now when it comes to my kit, I do have a lot of stuff at home and I do have a lot of stuff in my locker, but this is really a kit that I have on a daily by my side. So now when it comes to sectioning grips, I do like those. You can literally clip it up. They're easy to take sections as well. I do not like the butterfly clips. So let's move on to scissors. When it comes to scissors, this is my everyday pair, and this is the scissors I use the most. Those are 6-inch scissors by Blades, and I do love those scissors, and those scissors I got from this scissor man that comes into the salon. And I use those scissors for everything. So I cut my baselines with it, I cut my fringes with it, I texturize the hair with it, I do my layers. So those scissors are very much they'll do anything for you. So those are very, very good scissors. Also, I do have specialized pair of scissors, and they're a lot more cheaper scissors. So we're gonna start off talking about my monkey scissors. Don't ask me why I call them monkey scissors, that's just what I do, and they are very slim and very, very sharp. And those scissors are actually from AliExpress for Have Nothing, and they're really, really good scissors. Now, they're very thin, and what I love using those scissors for is defining my lines. So let's say if I create a nice bob or a sharp line and I just need to finish the silhouette, I'll just go in and finish that off with those scissors because they're very, very, very sharp. And also for cutting really, really sharp fringes, so if I need to cut like a sharp fringe, those scissors are amazing. Now, I wouldn't do a whole haircut with those scissors because they're not that kind of scissors, like they're lovely to cut around the ear, etc, etc. But I think they were like 30 quid on AliExpress, so I mean you can't go wrong. And they do come in different sizes, but overall those scissors are so sharp and so good. Then I have a larger pair of scissors, and those are actually a 7-inch scissors. And guess what? Those scissors are from AliExpress as well. Now I do not mind buying AliExpress scissors when it comes to scissors that I don't use on a daily, or they're specialized scissors, because I don't need them all the time. Like, the only time I'd ever use those scissors if I'm doing heavy texturizing, if I'm doing scissors over comb, if I'm cutting a really, really thick head of hair, or they're brilliant for gents. So no, those scissors are very good, and like that, I think they were only like 20 quid on AliExpress, and they're brilliant, especially for like slicing through the hair and scissors over comb. Those scissors are a must. And I mean, from AliExpress you would not expect it to be so good, but they're actually decent. Last but not least, I do have my texturizing scissors that I never really used, to be honest, you guys. I have them donkey years and I very rarely use them, and I'm not planning on updating texturizing scissors because like that I wouldn't really use them. The only time I really use texturizing scissors is if I'm doing gents, and if I have to do a bit of blending or just take a bit of weight out of the side. This is really the only reason. Or if I'm doing like a boyfriend bob and I just want the shattered line, you could use that as well. There is techniques and haircuts you could do with texturizing scissors, but they're definitely not my choice of scissors. But they're very important to have in your kit because you never know when you might need a pair. Let's move on to cotton combs, and I do have 3 different cotton combs. They vary in sizes and colors depending on the haircut that I'm doing. Obviously, I have 2 larger combs, and all of my combs are from YS Park. And if you have not used YS Park comb, you are missing out because they're probably the best combs on the market. I have larger black one for light hair, and I have a larger white one for dark hair. So like that, if I'm doing someone with light blonde hair, I need to be able to see my sections, so that's when I use the black one. And when I'm using dark, and when I'm cutting dark hair, I need something that is light in color so I can see my sections. Those combs are also brilliant for scissor over comb layering and doing classic baselines. When it comes to shorter haircuts, bobs, and defined haircuts, precise haircuts, I would be using this small YS Park comb. Now you might think, you're like, Mike, you are crazy using such a small comb. But when you're doing a really short haircut and you really need to get into the sides or at the nape of the hair, this comb is brilliant because it can give you that definition. Also, if you really need to get in at the locks, this comb is everything because it's nice and thin. Those combs are also nice and bendy, so you can really get the shape that you want, but they will not snap and they don't bend too much. I really do have a lot of stuff, and this is only half of it that I carry on me all the time. So we're moving on to coloring brushes. Now in my salon we do have coloring and tint brushes where we mix our color, but I do like to carry my own, and I do love the framer brushes. Framer brushes are amazing. And do you know what? They're my personal brushes, and I carry them with me all the time. And I really use them for freehand painting and balayage. So we have this feather black one that's amazing for freehand painting and blending the colors together. And obviously we have this large one that, do you know what? I like the look of it because it reminds a painter's brush, but it's amazing for saturating the ends and getting that nice heavy balayage look in it. I wouldn't really paint sections with it, it's more for saturating and blending. Now I do have a lot of the framer brushes, but those 2 are the ones that I carry with me all the time because when it comes to balayage and freehand painting, I think brushes are very important, and everyone likes something else. Density of the brush is very important, and the bristle and the thickness. Then I have 2 specialized combs. I have the Ibiza Hair Gold Coming Out Curl comb. I don't even know what it's called, but I love this comb because it's a wide tooth comb and it's amazing from brushing out waves or brushing out blow dries. So if you do lovely waves, you can literally just take that comb and brush it out and separate the waves or curls, and it just gives beautiful seamless result, and I love the shape of that. Also, I have the Moroccan Oil Comb, and this actually came with the Moroccan Oil color deposit masks for combing it through, but I use this as a basin comb, so if I have to comb through toners or comb through conditioner at the basin. So those combs do come very handy because sometimes you have to brush out curls or brush someone's hair at the basin. Right, with my pouch being done, we are moving on to brushes. Now you guys, I did do a full film on my favorite brushes that I'm going to link above here because I do have a lot of brushes. As we can see, there is a lot of brushes here, and like I'd say, I need a brush for every type of hair because I just don't know who's going to walk into the hair salon and what they will want. So obviously we have my Ghd brushes that I absolutely love, and I have them in every shape and size depending on the hair that I'm blow drying. Also, I have the classic Ghd hairbrush, which are just your classic synthetic brushes, and I do have my Moroccan oil brush, which is classic ceramic brush. I wouldn't call it synthetic. But two brushes I've never spoke about are those two Ghd brushes. So we have the amazing contour brush by Ghd brush. I love this brush. This brush is amazing for combing the hair through or blow drying short hair. Because like that, because it moves and it contours with the shape of your head, so it sits really nicely into your head, you can really blow dry the hair back. And this is the brush I actually use for blow drying my hair in the salon. I literally just pop that and I just brush all that back. We also have the CC7 Ghd brush, and this is your classic dressing out brush for upstyling, etc, etc. Now, do I use this brush? I do use it a lot and I absolutely love it. It's nice and sturdy like that. We have our wood here and we have our cork here, and it's absolutely lovely for just brushing out back combing or brushing out hair in general. You could also use it for brushing out curls depending on the result that you want, but this brush is absolutely fabulous. So we went through hair dryers, we went through my pouch, scissors and combs, we went through our brushes, so let's go through my electrical equipment. And like that, I keep my electrical equipment next to me in my trolley because like that, I like to finish the hair sometimes with a straightener or a curling iron. Ghd Platinum Plus is definitely my go-to when it comes to straighteners. I only updated that in my kit recently. I did have the classic Ghd for about 10 years and I said, you know what, Mike, you need to get a new one. I love this straightener, and like that, Ghd will last you forever. And you know what, you guys, you can create waves with it. You can straighten the hair, you can smoothen the hair, you can create curls. But what I actually really love about the Ghd is this little yoke, because like that, when you're finished using it, you can literally just pop it back and it will not burn. So you can just throw it into your kit or your locker and it will be perfectly fine. I think it's very important to have a straightener in your kit because like that, some people like that poker straight look and you want to slim the hair down. And you never know, like some people like Ghd curls, you just don't know what people will ask for in your chair. If I have a Ghd, I also have a Steam Pot 3.0 by L'Oreal Professional. And you may ask me, Mike, why would you need a steam pot and a hair straightener? Now, steam pot is a completely different thing to a hair straightener because it's steam activated and it has a comb in it, built-in comb, which is actually very, very handy. I would use this for really coarse, unwhirly hair and people that want that nice sleek shine. Now, steam pot will get your hair so straight and it will last you for weeks, and I absolutely love it. Now, it is definitely chunkier and heavier than a straightener, but sometimes I do get a better result with a steam pot. Also, if someone's hair is really unwhirly and frizzy and they want waves, I do that with a steam pot and it creates beautiful soft waves and it gets rid of frizz. So now overall, I think it's good to have like a steam pot and a hair straightener, especially if you're dealing with curly hair or coily hair and they're looking for smoothness or they want softly curled hair. So like that, we're talking about type curl 3 or 4, and like people with type 4, 3 or 4 curl, they do want straight hair sometimes, or they do want their hair curled, and I do find the steam pot is the best for that because like that, it will really smooth the cuticle of the hair and give it a bend at the same time without looking too ringlety or frizzy. Obviously, I do have my curling tongs, and the curling tongs I do carry with me are by Babyliss Pro, and I do have them in every single size. I'm not even joking. But the two sizes I have on me all the time is the 24 and the 32, I believe. Now, don't quote me on that, I'm going to link that in the description down below. But I always call it medium and large, that's how I know it. This is the one I'd probably use the most in the salon because it's suitable for most hair types and hair textures and the results with the hair that people want. But like that, I mostly use it for waving the hair, so giving it that beachy wavy finish, or just a classic curl. So if you follow me on Instagram and you've seen some of my pictures and you see that beautiful wavy boho finish, it is probably this one. I've started using the larger one a lot more because larger, softer curls are really in at the moment, and when clients' hair is really thick and really heavy, they might want something softer and they might want more of a bend. And sometimes when you use a smaller one and then you try to brush it out, it can be a nightmare. So it's always good to have a larger one. But this one is going to give you more of a softer finished result. Last but not least, we have the Ghd Curve. Ghd Curve is absolutely amazing. I do love it. And this is probably the electrical equipment when it comes to curling stuff that I use the most. The wand is very easy to use and it gives you beautiful soft curl. Like that, what you can do is you can wrap the hair, leave the ends out. You can wrap the whole thing. You can use either the wider part of the wand or the tinier part of the wand. But I just find the wand quick and effective, and that's why I like it. And I do use this probably the most out of the curling tongs because I can just whip it out. And like when you're a hairdresser, sometimes you do not have the time to be going over and curling and curling and curling. So sometimes it's good if the hair requires curling or wanding, get the wand out, wrap it up, boom, 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 job done. Right, you guys, when it comes to professional hairdressing kit, you really need to think about it and think, what do you need? What is necessary for my kit? Obviously, you will need brushes, and I'd always recommend get a flat brush for combing the hair out. Get a small, medium and large brush because you cannot go wrong. Obviously, get a decent pair of scissors, comb and grips. And when it comes to electrical equipment, hairdressing kits are built over time, but you really need to think like, right, what will I need the most? Will I need straighteners? Will I need tongs? Will I need a wand? I mean, with a straightener, you can do absolutely everything. I mean, you can curl with a straightener, you can wave with a straightener. You cannot do that with a wand or a curling tong, but you really have to ask yourself, what do I need in my kit and what is necessary in my kit? Also, you guys, I am so happy that I welcomed you to my workplace, and this is where I work and I create beautiful hair every single day. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media. And of course, you guys, please, please, please do take care. Bye.